Yo guys, welcome back to another video. We are at actually Trapper's Bob's trapping basement, not the shed, trapping basement. And I stay tuned for the video, but I actually got a brand new GoPro Hero 8, which I'm filming on right now. So that's pretty cool. So we get a lot of fur in here. It's actually at the drying process, so I'll show you. Yeah, so this is I think this is a mink right here. These are the boards, the stretching boards, I think. This is the sticks that you put under them. Oh wow, snakes over there. Ooh. This I think is what we're taking home. This raccoon right here, they actually make leather out of this part, which is flipped inside out, and then two more. This is a coyote. Hold on. There we go. This is a coyote. Another raccoon right here. So you get the wood soap, so the drying process. That is actually what it looks like. The coyote when it's on the board right there. If you can see. Yeah, there's some smaller raccoons I think over there. So basically, raccoon leather is very popular apparently, and so basically, I think what you do is you put it on a board, and then you put this stick under it, and then you stretch it out. Okay.
They don't stop like our video.
Nice.
I thought that they were gonna stop working.
So yeah.
No.
My little one upstairs is the same one.
Yeah, that's how our girl is too.
Oh yeah, we got a watchdog. Oh, she's a big mouth.
So stay tuned for the
Oh,
other
you got a
videos.
little
Peace.
one. I was trying to find that picture of that lynx I got on here.
This one?
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I'm looking at
Well,
the
so
eyes.
the difference.
I'm looking at
If you're
the
just
eyes,
joining
because
us
if you
here,
can
we're at
fold this
Trapper
over,
Bob's in
and it's
his
gonna be on the
trapping
front of the
shed,
hat when you're done
and
making it.
we're exploring
Okay.
it,
So
you need
looking at
you
all
need
The
the,
dog got the
Furs.
one that
So
Uncle
exciting.
gave him when he was a baby.
and
Little
right
boy, so I
now,
don't think you remember. I don't think you barely
Trapper
remember
Bob
that.
is
big
giving
one.
us
Tino
two
got it.
of
And
these
this
Oh,
one,
wow.
round
this one has a
skins
good head.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that we
that's
can
not- that's a
make
big one.
a hat
Well,
or
I mean,
hats,
it seems
Yeah.
good.
I should say.
I got him up there looking
This
at
is
my.
just
They love
absolutely
looking at the camera.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
They look
They'll
right.
play with it.
Oh yeah.
Bobcat that
Yeah, they
you
look
got
right at it
behind
and walk around.
Graham.
It's got some damage. but
And
you won't.
then
You'll be able
you
to
get
make the
everything
sides
from
for the head
raccoon,
and use whichever one has
that's
the better
right
tail for
out
the
front
head.
there, and then
And this will be
beaver,
part of the front. And
and
you
You're gonna learn how to make a hat.
fox,
yeah, you can make a hat.
So
coyote.
what's that big bin for? It smells
And then
good.
back here,
Oh, that
we got
bin
more
yeah.
is
coyote right here.
leftover saltwater solution from last year. It needs to be dumped out. It probably does.
Is it for doing the when
For
you
canning.
okay,
So, like a beaver goes in
Feel
there,
this, it's really soft.
saltwater
Hat.
like a brine?
non-iodized salt,
Gotta make hats
1
out of
pound per
Oh wow,
gallon.
it is so soft.
And
That's what
This
you
is
soak
so
it in.
exciting, huh?
you soak it in that for 24 hours. You take
Sure.
it out.
It's a lot to
snap
take
it.
in.
Yeah.
We're trying to learn all we can,
You
and
should-
Trapper
Should
Bob
have
wants
seen
to
us
teach
last
us,
year
which
at the
is really
taking the
exciting.
course, you know what I mean?
Because
Oh, yeah.
Because we
we're
studied
going
for
to be
months actually, because they
Getting
sent us
set
stuff,
up
you know what I
to
mean?
start
Did
our
you take it in
trapping.
New Hampshire?
We took it in New Hampshire.
They have better courses.
Yeah, it was a 10-hour.
Yeah. Ours is 2
So
days,
excited
but
to come
Yeah,
here.
well, probably
I took
would've
my,
been.
See,
It's just so
and then
much
over
to
here
take
you can
in.
see the skins
And then,
Don't know about the other
drawing
aspects.
on
Right, and then
Trapper
you know,
Bob's
of course, then I'm
racks.
constantly YouTubing and
Yes.
you know taking in that and you know
And
trying to
then
you know.
there's
So it's
some
like, it's a lot
skins
to.
behind Graham.
It is certainly a lot to.
And that's
lot to
exciting.
remember, but
Goodness.
I'm excited for sure.
And the
That's why I was
beaver
like, we gotta get that
skins,
shed
yeah.
done. You know what I mean? So I actually have a place to do something.
So
else
I
this-
have traps
this year,
for you
know?
guys too. I'm
Oh,
giving to you
wow.
this spring
Sure.
because I've been involved in replacing them.
Oh really?
Because mostly. So you were asking about the coon catching traps.
Yeah.
All right, not a big fan
No.
because it limits you.
It does.
When you're a young
Well-
trapper and you're just getting started,
Yeah.
some of your best
That's-
catches are going to be incidental
Right.
that you will not catch on them.
After
boom
I
casts.
said that to you, I was like, because those dog-proof ones limit you to just coons.
Right,
And
or
then-
skunks, or house cats.
Or that's what I was watching.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, that's
They
not,
leave that part
I
out.
watched the video
Looking
and you
forward
see
to
a
your
cat.
hat.
Boy, he paw in there, and I'm like, oh no, and I'm like,
You
so
gotta get a catch
then
pole.
so it was was it 1.5?
And Bob processes
that
these
way you
himself.
can catch a fox,
Oh,
or you
yeah.
can catch a
You're
possum,
gonna
or you.
get, or a bobcat,
Right.
You
or a
can see
coyote.
his wax
Yeah,
there. He's
right.
like
1.5
That's
will
true.
hold a coyote if you're
because
checking
there's
them with
Sure.
wax
Yeah.
and dirt
Oh yeah,
solution.
no doubt. Because
You always
that
want to stake
you
everything
make
like.
see
you're
that's
gonna
the
get
that's
them
the
over
when you're
that's
setting
why
up the traps.
seems like the excitement part comes in.
Yeah.
Like even when I'm watching
When
it,
you
like,
lay 'em
even
out,
when we go in the
you
morning, like
have
when
your
we're going
mix
hunting, the
with that.
anticipation.
Oh yeah.
I mean that.
Oh,
Oh,
we
I
did
love
that
it.
every
I
day.
love that.
Every
That's
day.
what I mean. Like that's
Amount of
going
snow
in.
to be able to set
Like
traps.
not knowing is the best part to me.
Right
you know
now,
what I
Trapper
mean?
Bob isn't
And then there's the
trapping
days like
because
when I caught that
there
buck
isn't really an
in the
abundance
lull
of
the first
snow,
snowstorm.
and it's
I was just
quite difficult, I
making
guess,
Yeah.
to try
I
to
have
set
to
the
check my trap
scene.
Yeah.
too. That's
Yeah.
my responsibility.
Oh sure, you
There, I
drive
show
by,
up,
you do
I
your thing.
Walk
yeah.
out there. I
Yeah.
don't have my gun with me,
Right.
nothing.
Right.
And then
And you're like,
holy
oh,
shit.
wow. Yep.
Yeah.
That's when it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I make really nice cubby sets for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, your
I've
first
watched.
couple will
Yeah.
all be,
Yes.
you know, but I get fruit crates or corn crates.
Mhm.
I don't know if you know Ari. Ari's famous corn.
I do know him, but I don't know him
Yeah.
personally. Yeah,
He's one of
I
my
know you.
best
Yeah,
friends,
I know
but-
you caught stuff up at his farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back there
Yeah.
actually.
That's nice.
I know that's how right when I met you, you had just got the
That
coyote
from
Yeah,
his
from
farm.
from our last
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so if
All
you
right,
guys
so
haven't
awesome.
seen that
This is a board for a
video,
large raccoon.
that's our first
Mhm.
introduction
And
to
this is a
Trapper
board
Bob.
for a
Well,
smaller raccoon,
I guess
which will
his
also
debut
work for
to you
bogs.
on our channel. I had just met
And
him
then,
at David Graham had met him
coyote.
previously.
Now,
the
did you
coyotes-
make all these, or is this something you
No,
bought?
No,
right now
I
Bob's
bought 'em,
going to
but
show
you
us,
can
I
make-
think,
I
the
just don't have them.
Right,
drying
But I mean, what kind
wax.
of wood is it?
Well, they use these. You can
It
use
must
just
We're gonna
pine or
bring,
balsa
I
fir,
think,
they
a couple
prefer,
home.
You know,
And
but
Graham's going to
I
do
I
something
had
with them.
extensions. My neighbor put extensions on them.
I think
Oh, yeah,
too.
I get you.
So
Right.
when
I'm not
you
sure
when
yet.
you make these, if you can make a couple of these, I'll pay you for
Oh,
them.
he want
like
okay.
this
Graham's
one,
going to
for
make
example,
some for him.
There's a couple. It bends.
I wasn't sure
And
what
then
the
I
homework
can't get the
assignment was.
pins
The
in.
member
Oh,
earlier,
I
Bob
get
said
you.
he's gonna
Right.
give
Yeah.
us a homework
So
assignment.
actually, so the pine would be good because it's a little softer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he pointed
And
to
it could be
the
like
wraps.
6 inches shorter.
Right.
Well, we're gonna take some home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dad, he wants
basically.
Dad
And
to
then
make
on
some.
Basically the height of me almost.
These are,
So we gotta cut down trees. Okay?
we call them belly buttons. So this one is for the coyotes, obviously. And you put that while it's drying.
To keep this separate. right,
Well,
for
not
the-
even that so much. It's it shrinks. If you don't put one of them in, you'll
You
never
won't
get it
that
off the board.
Yeah, yeah. I did.
And
See,
I
I did
used-
see that.
I use 2 on coyotes. I put one, a
That would
smaller
make it
one,
easier for you.
behind the tail
Yeah.
after I got the tail pinned.
Right.
Because when I get them, when the fur, alright, so coyotes, you skin a coyote, you flesh a coyote.
Mm-hmm.
You put him on the board. Now he's not on the board like he is right there.
Right. He's up.
The
inside
leather
out.
is on the outside, and he has to dry like that overnight.
Like this, like that
Like the raccoon, that's leather
Yep.
out. They
Okay.
buy them leather out for raccoons.
Oh.
Skunks, those are they're ready to come off.
Yeah.
So, you come down the next morning before you head out, and you unpin it. You start at the nose and you fold it into the mouth, and you go all the way down until you got it right side out. And then you put it back on the board again.
Nice.
And when I put them with the fur out, that's when I put 2 of these boards on.
And that's when it starts shrinking.
If you're putting up fur and catching fur, because I do both,
Right.
and then I get overwhelmed.
Well, yeah,
I
because
just-
I was gonna
if I
say,
catch
if
a
not,
lot,
then
Well,
you're doing it for a long time, right?
No,
You could,
a lot of guys will just skin it and freeze it. So, and I do a lot of that myself. That's why I just finished.
Get that other one in the freezer, right?
Yeah, I still got some skunks.
So you guys have a big freezer?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
have to get a little
I
bit
put
more
this one
used to
behind the
the
tail,
ones.
and then I never have, because sometimes
Right.
when you're busy, if you forget, then it's on there too long.
it's more work for you.
Even with one belly board in there,
Yeah,
they don't
that's
come
right.
off.
Oh, this is called the belly board.
These are belly boards.
Oh.
This is
oh,
this
because
is
you put that through it. No.
Well,
You
it's
see
a-
how the stick's
Oh, I
sticking
can
out?
see it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's right down the belly.
Oh, okay.
What happens is they shrink up, so if you don't put the belly boards in, which is it's like a spacer.
Oh.
That
We'll
act-
actually take one right off. I'll show you.
Okay.
Just trade
I'll just
spots here
sneak
for a sec.
I feel like I'm not sure if my balance is good. I'm not sure why it's bad
You
either,
break
but
nothing?
no, I don't know. Well, because I just want to make sure I don't fall on
Oh,
any
we
of the
don't want you
furs
to
or
fall.
anything.
If you-
It'll be a soft
It'll be a
fall.
soft landing.
Yeah, right.
So you got to pull all these out. And I use a piece of styrofoam to stick them on. Organization is not one type of thing. So I would recommend that you buy these aluminum push pins
Mhm.
because those plastic ones break,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and then you got to
Yeah,
spike
because I
these.
tried using them outside, and one, you know, they don't. Yeah, the
I mean,
temperature
these don't-
fluctuation, they don't.
These
last
don't
long.
last forever though.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they're
they bend the
definitely
tips, you
more
throw 'em
rugged.
away.
Yeah.
They're cheap. Right. So, like, this ain't coming out.
No.
So,
Right, you gotta-
you
You gotta work at it.
but without that board, that couldn't come off. You might be a little trouble now. There's a screwdriver right there. This will
that-
save you a lot of aggravation.
Is that why you said sometimes you do a double on the
Well, on the
coyotes,
coyotes,
especially?
yeah.
Yeah. So they shrink up that much then.
Wow. This is neat.
You just get that nose started and you go.
Yes, it is.
Oh wow.
Oh,
So
wow.
Oh.
screwdriver.
Yep. Right. Just
On
to
the
pop
nose,
it open
just
a little
gently.
bit.
And
Yeah.
it comes
Gently
off all
slide it.
stiff like that,
Yeah.
and then
That's
you
ready
and
for,
then you'll
ready
flip,
for sale.
and you will not flip that back, or you
Nope,
will.
nope,
No, you
raccoons
said
are
they
all
get
sold
sold
this
that
way.
way. But what was the reasoning behind that again, though?
That's the way they want them.
They just
I never asked why. They just
No.
want them
Yeah.
that way.
and you don't think that they flip them?
Well, eventually to make it into a garment, but it's. I know on. They want to see the fur on the ones that the fur's out.
Yeah.
They want to see the fur. On a raccoon, not so much.
They're not
right.
worried about it for
You
some
know,
reason.
right now coyotes and fox, they're what we call a luxury fur. Muskrats, beavers, raccoons, it's not a luxury fur.
No.
The Russians actually wear them in the winter to keep warm.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I bet.
Oh, it's real. Raccoon's real popular.
Yeah.
And it's soft. It's
We
soft
were
and
making
warm.
good money on it too until they got embargoes, but I had no control over that shit.
Mm.
So
So what'd
Now
you
the
say? You
skunk
go
looks
up north
oily.
and you go to Canada before, or you used to?
no, I just
Oh,
meet the
okay.
guy from Canada and
Oh,
Sanford.
yeah. Nice.
So
Yeah.
we're having a fur auction if you want to go to an event and meet lots of trappers
Sure.
and see tons
That'd
of
be a
fur.
good learning experience.
We're having
Yeah.
York Counties. I belong to the York County Trappers,
Okay.
and we're having our fur auction on January 11th. It's a Saturday,
Oh, day before your birthday.
and it's at the
Nice.
right in Sanford on. I'm gonna say it's Route 4. You go to the circle in
Oh,
Sanford.
the fishing game? Yeah, like starting heading towards
Yeah.
back
Yeah,
towards
but
North
that-
No,
Berwick.
it's at the shooting place.
Oh yeah, we
By
know.
my near my dad's house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah. Her father lives.
I had a bullet come through from the
God,
shooting range into my bedroom before
Yeah.
when I lived there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That
we
was
were
when
the
you were
front.
young.
Yeah, it
Yeah, her
traveled
father lives
right next to my bed.
If you take Route 4 all the way into North Berwick, he's got a big rolling fields, and he's got a hay farm that he's
Yeah.
and the
There you
sheep
go.
farm.
Get
It's
right in
actually-
there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he's got
Anywhere
50
where there's
acres there,
livestock, there's
and he owns
coyotes.
across the street on the stream. So
I know he's probably got critters.
so there's
Oh, yeah.
So we got some
And he
got
can
some
probably
prime.
check the traps for you.
Oh yeah, he'd love that.
Oh, I don't know about
I don't know. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Well,
maybe
he has
not.
cats
Fine.
roaming
Anyway,
around there.
right.
He has what?
He has cats roaming around there.
Oh,
Well, you
cats.
want.
Yeah, but-
Generally, you stay far enough away.
Yeah,
you don't
we're
catch
gonna-
many of them.
and you that's like what you
Uh,
say.
Under the
Like,
yard.
it's all the
Oh, that's
spot
another
too.
cool,
Yeah.
okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I
It's
just
all
see
on
the
the
tail
spot.
now.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm
wow,
gonna go
this is
outside
awesome.
to the truck for a minute, and
Okay.
then and because I wanted to grab that meat for Bob, and then I wanted to grab that camera and show him. Watch out, Hunter, come this way. So
Okay.
Bob,
No
let me
big deal.
sneak out.
Now go over there and just sort of sniff down there.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you. Oh,
It's not a big deal.
well, I can pick it up on my way back.
He wants me to smell this water.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I wouldn't recommend that.
No,
to
I'm not gonna
anybody.
open the top, but he thinks I can smell it enough, and apparently he likes me to have to do these challenges.
Yeah, he wants to film it and see what I got my mom to do.
Yeah, well, all I can kind of smell is like skunky. Is that
Oh,
the
well,
water?
skunk.
That's actually from the skunk, probably, right?
It's actually this. This is a mink.
I'm like, oh
A
my.
mink roadkill.
That's what would smell
Well,
skunky?
fisher and mink
Yeah.
give off a skunky secretion, males do, to attract females.
Okay.
That's why we use skunk to catch mink and fisher. Easy. So
Yeah,
long distance call. I
so-
make that stuff. I take the scent right out of skunks.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that too, and then I noticed how right away when I came in and I could see it looks like a little bit more oily, and that's because of the scent stuff.
No, they're
No?
greasy.
They're just kind of.
Yeah, they.
So their meat wouldn't taste good.
I don't know. Raccoons are good. I don't know. I never ate a skunk.
I don't know. I feel like if it's that oily, I don't know if it would be tasty.
Well, it's the thing.
Right?
What kind of year it is? If it's in the springtime, there is no fat on a raccoon at all.
No, I just didn't know if it'd be like kind of like
Leave this
oily,
right here where it's-
gamey tasting, you know.
They make.
Maybe we'll have to try it, Bob.
What?
Well, I've
skunk
eaten
meat.
raccoons. I've actually made pulled pork with it and served
Really?
it to
Have
my
you really?
friends. I told them what
We've
it was.
watched a lot of
And they were
catch,
okay with
clean,
it?
and
They
cook
taste-
stuff.
Yeah,
That's what we
yeah.
do. You know what I mean?
It
On
tasted
YouTube.
alright,
so,
though?
Yeah.
And I've ate plenty of beavers.
Yeah, we
You can
watch
grind
it
it
all
out.
the time.
You can.
Yo guys, welcome back to another video. We are at actually Trapper's Bob's trapping basement, not the shed, trapping basement. And I stay tuned for the video, but I actually got a brand new GoPro Hero 8, which I'm filming on right now. So that's pretty cool. So we get a lot of fur in here. It's actually at the drying process, so I'll show you. Yeah, so this is I think this is a mink right here. These are the boards, the stretching boards, I think. This is the sticks that you put under them. Oh wow, snakes over there. Ooh. This I think is what we're taking home. This raccoon right here, they actually make leather out of this part, which is flipped inside out, and then two more. This is a coyote. Hold on. There we go. This is a coyote. Another raccoon right here. So you get the wood soap, so the drying process. That is actually what it looks like. The coyote when it's on the board right there. If you can see. Yeah, there's some smaller raccoons I think over there. So basically, raccoon leather is very popular apparently, and so basically, I think what you do is you put it on a board, and then you put this stick under it, and then you stretch it out. I think.
They don't stop like our
Video.
girl.
Nice.
I thought that they were gonna stop working.
So yeah.
No.
My little one upstairs is the same one.
Yeah, that's how our girl is too.
Oh yeah, we got a watchdog. Oh, she's a big mom.
So stay tuned for the
Oh,
other
you got a
videos.
little
Peace.
I was trying to find that picture of that links I got on here.
This one.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
I'm looking at
Well,
the
so
eyes.
the difference.
I'm looking at
If you're
the
just
eyes,
joining
because
us
you're
here,
gonna
we're at
fold this
Trapper
over,
Bob's in
and it's
his
gonna be on the
trapping
front of the
shed,
hat when you're done
and
making it.
we're exploring
Okay.
it,
So
you need
looking
to-
at
you
all
need
The
to-
dog got the one that
So
Uncle
exciting.
gave him when he was a baby.
And
Little
right
boy, so I
now,
don't think you remember. You know? I don't think you
This is
Trapper
a
Bob
nice
is
big
giving
one.
us
Tino
2
got
of
it.
these
Oh, wow.
raccoon
This one has a
skins
good head.
so that we
that's
can
not- that's a
make
big one.
a hat
Well,
or
I mean,
hats,
it seems
Yeah.
good.
I should say.
I got them up there looking
This
at
is
my.
just
They love
absolutely
looking at the camera.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
They look
They'll
right-
play with it.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah. They
you
look
got
right at it and walk around.
Brown.
It's got some damage. but
And
you won't.
then
You'll be able
you
to
get
make the
everything
sides
from
for the head
raccoon,
and use whichever one has
that's
the better
right
tail for
out
the
front
back.
there, and then
And this will be
beaver,
part of the front. And
and
you
You're gonna learn how to make a hat.
fox,
and you can make a hat.
So
coyote,
what's that big
Yeah.
bin for? smells.
And then back here,
Oh, that
we
big
got more
Yeah.
coyote
is
right here.
leftover
Yeah.
saltwater solution from last year. It needs to be dumped out. It probably does.
Is it for doing the when
For
you
canning.
okay,
So, like a beaver goes in
Feel
there,
this. It's really soft.
saltwater
Hat.
like a brine?
non-iodized salt,
Gotta make hats
1
out of
pound per
Oh wow,
gallon.
it is so soft.
10
That's what
gallons.
you
This is
soak
so
it in.
exciting, huh?
You soak it in that for 24 hours. You take
Sure.
it out.
It's a lot to
snap
take
it.
in.
Yeah.
We're trying to learn all we can,
You
and
should-
Trapper Bob
Should have
wants
seen
to
us
teach
last
us,
year
which
at
is
the
really
taking the
exciting.
course, you know what I mean?
Because
Oh, yeah.
Because we
we are
studied
going
for
to be
months actually, because they
Getting
sent us
set up
stuff, you know
to
what I mean?
start
Did
our
you take it in
trapping.
New Hampshire?
We took it in New Hampshire.
They have better courses.
Yeah, it was a 10-hour.
Yeah. Oh, ours is 2
So
days,
excited
but-
to come
Yeah,
here.
well, probably
I took
would've
my,
been.
See,
It's just so
and then
much
over
to
here
take
you can
in.
see the skin.
And then-
Don't know about the other
drawing
aspects.
on
Right, and then
Trapper
you know,
Bob's
of course, then I'm
racks.
constantly YouTubing and
Yes.
you know taking in that and you know
And
trying to
then
you know.
there's
So it's
Some
like, it's a lot
skins
to.
behind Graham,
It is certainly a lot
and that's
to
exciting.
remember, but
Goodness.
I'm excited for sure.
And the
That's why I was
beaver
like, we gotta get
skins
that
over
shed
there.
done. You know what I mean? So I actually have a
Take it
place
to
to
Japan, probably
do something.
So
else
I
this-
have
this
traps
year,
for you
know.
guys too. I won't
Oh,
give them to you
wow.
till spring.
Sure.
Because I've been involved in replacing them.
Oh, really?
Because mostly. So you were asking about the coon catching traps.
Yeah.
All right, not a big fan
No,
because it limits you.
it does.
When you're a young
Well-
trapper and you're just getting started,
Yep.
some of your best
That's-
catches are going to be incidental
Right.
that you will
I-
not catch on them. coon
After I
casts.
said that to you, I was like, because those dog-proof ones limit you to just coons.
Right,
and
or
then-
skunks, or house
or-
cats.
Or that's what I was watching.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, that's
They leave
not-
that part
I
out.
watched the video
Looking
and you
forward
see
to
a
your
cat.
hat.
Boy, he paw in there, and I'm like, oh no, and I'm like,
You
so
gotta get a catch
then
pole.
so it was was it 1.5?
Then
way you
Bob
can-
processes
that way
these
you
himself.
can catch a fox,
Oh,
or you
yeah.
can catch a
You're
possum,
gonna
or you.
get- or a bobcat,
Right.
You
or a
can see
coyote.
his wax
Yeah,
there. He's
right.
flaking
1.5
That's
will
true.
hold a coyote if you're
because
checking
there's
them with
Sure.
like you're
wax
supposed to.
Yeah.
and dirt
Oh yeah,
solution.
no doubt. Because
You always
that
want to stake
you
everything
make.
like.
see
you're
that's
gonna
the
get
that's
them
the
over
When you're
that's
setting
where
up the traps.
seems like the excitement part comes in.
Yeah.
Like even when I'm watching
When
it,
you lay 'em
like, even
out,
when we go in the
you
morning, like
have
when
your
we're going
mix
hunting, the
with that.
anticipation.
Oh yeah.
I mean that.
Oh,
Oh,
we
I
did
love
that
that.
every
I
day.
love that.
Yeah, we
That's
did
what I
that.
mean. Like that's
Amount of
going
snow
in.
to be able to set
Like
traps.
not knowing is the best part to me.
Right
you know
now,
what I
Trapper
mean?
Bob isn't
And then there's the
trapping
days like
because
when I caught that
there
buck
isn't really an
in the
abundance
lull
of
the first
snow,
snowstorm.
and it's
I was just
quite difficult, I guess, to try
I
to
have
set
to
the
check my trap
scene.
Yeah.
too. That's
Yeah.
my responsibility.
Oh sure, you
There,
drive
show
by,
up,
you do
I
your thing.
Walk
yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
I don't have my gun with me.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
And then
And you're
holy
like, oh,
shit.
wow. Yep.
Yeah.
That's when it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I make really nice cubby sets for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, your
I've
first
watched.
couple will
Yeah.
all be.
Yeah.
You know, but I get fruit crates or corn crates.
Mhm.
I don't know if you know Ari. Ari's famous corn.
I do know him, but I don't know him
Yeah.
personally. Yeah,
He's one
I
of
know
my
you.
best
Yeah,
friends,
I know
but-
you caught stuff up at his farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back there
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Nice.
I know that's how when I met you, you had just got the
That
coyote
from
Yeah,
his
from
farm.
our last
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so if
All
you
right,
guys
so
haven't
awesome.
seen that
This is a board for a
video,
large raccoon.
that's our first
Mhm.
introduction
And
to
this is a
Trapper
board
Bob.
for a
Well,
smaller raccoon,
I guess
which will
his
also
debut
work for
to you
fox.
on our channel. I had just met
And
him
then,
that day, but Graham had met him
coyote.
previously.
Now,
the
did you
coyotes-
make all these, or is this something you
No,
bought?
No,
right now
I
Bob's
bought 'em,
going to
but
show
you
us,
can make
I think,
I
the
just don't have
the
Right,
drying
But I mean, what kind
wax.
of wood is it?
Well, they use you can
It
use
must
just
be- We're gonna
pine or
bring,
balsa
I
fir,
think,
they
a couple
prefer,
home.
You know,
and
but
Graham's going to
I
do
I
something
had
with them.
extensions. My neighbor put extensions on them.
I think
Oh, yeah,
too.
I get you.
So
Right.
when
not
you
sure
when
yet.
you make these, if you can make a couple of these, I'll pay you for them.
Oh,
Because
he want
like
okay.
this
Graham's
one,
going to
for
make
example,
some for him.
There's a couple. It bends.
I wasn't sure
and
what
then
the
I
homework
can't get the
assignment was.
pins
The
in.
member
Oh,
Bob
I
said
get
he was
you.
going to
Right.
give
Yeah.
us a homework
So
assignment.
actually, so the pine would be good because it's a little softer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he pointed
And
to
it could be
the
like
wraps.
6 inches shorter.
Right.
Well, we're gonna take some home.
Accessible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dad, he wants Dad
And
to
then,
make
uh,
some.
Basically the height of me almost.
These are
We gotta cut down trees. I think.
we
No,
call them
no.
belly buttons. So this one is for the coyotes, obviously.
Right.
And you put that while it's drying.
To keep this it separate.
Well,
right,
not
from the-
even that so much. It's the it shrinks. And if you don't put one of
Well,
them in, you'll never
won't
get it
that
off the board.
Yeah, yeah. I did.
And
See,
I
I did
used-
see that.
I use 2 on coyotes. I put one, a
That would
smaller
make it
one,
easier for you.
behind the tail
Yeah.
after I got the tail pinned.
Right.
Because when I get them, when the fur all right, so coyotes, you skin a coyote, you flesh a coyote.
Mm-hmm.
You put him on the board. Now, he's not on the board like he is right there.
Right. He's up.
The leather is on the outside, and he has to dry like that overnight.
Like this, like that guy.
Like the raccoon, that's leather out. They
Okay.
buy them leather out for raccoons.
Oh.
Skunks, those are they're ready to come off.
Yeah.
So, you come down the next morning before you head out, and you unpin it. You start at the nose and you fold it into the mouth, and you go all the way down until you got it right side out, and then you put it back on the board again.
Nice.
And when I put them with the fur out, that's when I put 2 of these boards on.
And that's when it starts shrinking.
If you're putting up fur and catching fur, because I do both,
Right.
and then I get overwhelmed.
Well, yeah, because I was gonna
if I
say,
catch
if
a
not,
lot,
then
Well,
you're doing it for a long time, right?
No,
You could,
a lot of guys will just skin it and freeze it.
okay.
And I do a lot of that myself. That's why I just
Just
finished.
get that other one in the freezer, right?
Yeah, I still got some
Right,
skunks.
so you gotta have a big freezer?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
So
have to get a little
I
bit
put
more
this one
used to
behind the
handling
tail,
some.
and then I never have, because sometimes
Right.
when you're busy, if you forget, then it's on there too long.
It's more work for you.
Even with one belly board in there,
Yeah,
they don't
that's
come
right.
off.
Oh, this is called the belly board.
These are belly boards.
Oh.
This is
Oh,
this
because
is.
you put that through it? No.
Well,
You
it's
see
just-
how the stick's
Oh, I
sticking
can
out?
see it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's right down the belly.
Oh, okay.
What happens is they shrink up, so if you don't put the belly boards in, which is, it's like a spacer.
Oh.
That
I'll
act-
actually take one right off and I'll show you.
Okay.
Just trade
I'll just
spot here
sneak-
for a sec.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not sure if my balance is good. I'm not sure why it's bad
You
either,
break
but
nothing?
No, I don't know. Well, because I just want to make sure I don't fall on
Oh,
any
we
of the
don't want
furs
you
or
to fall.
anything.
If you-
It'll be a soft
It'll be a
fall.
soft landing.
Yeah, right.
So you gotta pull all these out. And I use a piece of styrofoam to stick them on. Organization is not one type of thing. So. I would recommend that you buy these aluminum push pins
Mhm.
because those plastic ones break,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
and then you gotta
Yeah,
spike
because I
it.
tried using them outside and one, you know, they don't, yeah, the
I mean,
temperature
these don't-
fluctuation, they don't
These
last
don't
long.
last forever though.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they're
they bend the tips,
definitely
you
more
throw 'em
rugged.
away.
Yeah.
They're cheap.
Right.
So, like, this ain't coming out.
No.
So,
Right, you gotta-
you
You gotta work at it.
but without that board, that couldn't come off. You might be a little trouble now. There's a screwdriver right there. This will
that-
save you a lot of aggravation.
Is that why you said sometimes you do a double? On the
Well, on the
coyotes
coyotes,
especially,
yeah.
yeah.
You
So they
see
shrink
the
up that
nose.
much then.
Wow. This is neat.
You just get that nose started and you know,
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
wow.
Oh,
so
wow.
screwdriver.
Yep. Right, just
On
to
the
pop it
nose,
open
just
a little
gently.
bit.
And
Yeah.
it comes
Gently
off all
slide it.
stiff like that.
Yeah.
And then
That's
you
ready
and
for,
then you'll
ready
flip
for sale.
and you will not flip that back, or you
Nope,
will.
nope,
No, you
raccoons
said
are
they
all
get
sold
sold
this
that
way.
way. But what was the reasoning behind that again, though?
That's the way they want them.
They just
I never asked why. They just
No.
want them
Yeah.
that way.
and you don't think that they flip them?
Well, eventually to make it into a garment, but it's. I know on they want to see the fur on the ones that the fur's out.
Yeah.
They want to see the fur. On a raccoon, not so much.
They're not
right.
worried about it for
You
some
know,
reason.
right now coyotes and fox, they're what we call a luxury fur. Muskrats, beavers, raccoons, it's not a luxury fur.
No.
The Russians actually wear them in the winter to keep warm.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I bet.
Oh, it's real. Raccoon's real popular.
Yeah.
And it's soft. It's
We
soft
were
and
making
warm.
good money on it too until they got embargoes, but I had no control over that shit.
Mm.
So
So what'd
Now
you
the
say? You
skunk
go up
looks
north
oily.
and you go to Canada before, or you used to?
no, I just
Oh,
meet the
okay.
guy from Canada and
Oh,
Sanford.
yeah, nice.
So
Yeah.
they're having a fur auction if you want to go to the event and see. Awesome.
Sure. Yeah, like that, and heading towards
skunky secretion males do to
Oh,
attract females.
okay.
That's why we use skunk to catch mink and fisher. We use it for everything. It's a
Now,
long distance call. I
so-
make that stuff. I take the scent right out of skunks.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that too, and then I noticed how right away when I came in and I could see it looks like a little bit more oily, and that's because of the scent stuff.
No, they're
No?
greasy.
They're just kind of.
Yeah, they.
So their meat wouldn't taste good.
I don't know. Raccoons are good. I don't know. I never ate a skunk.
I don't know. I feel like if it's that oily, I don't know if it would be tasty.
Well, it's the thing.
Right?
What kind of year it is? If it's in the springtime, there is no fat on a raccoon at all.
No, I just didn't know if it'd be like kind of like
Leave this
oily,
right here where it's-
gamey tasting, you know.
They make.
Maybe we'll have to try it, Bob.
What?
Well, I've
skunk
eaten
meat.
raccoons. I've actually made pulled pork with it and served
Really?
it to
Have
my
you really?
friends. I told them what
We've
it was.
watched a lot of
And they were
catch,
okay with
clean,
it,
and
but it
cook
tastes-
stuff. That's
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
do. You know what I mean?
It
On
tasted
YouTube.
alright,
so,
though?
Yeah.
And I've ate plenty of beavers.
Yeah,
You
we
can
watch
grind
it
it
all
up.
the time.
You can